All right, we've got something to work on. Been waiting for this. Let's go take a look at it. Hello, I'm Robert, and you're welcome here in my busy little shop. On today's episode of What's on My Workbench, I just got a box in, and it goes well with today's project, and I wanted to talk about a few different things there. But let's get over here on the workbench, and we'll get this opened up. And you've seen me make this belt before, but I've got some good information coming along here as well as we go. I appreciate you taking time to be with me in the shop today. All right, let's open this up here. I think a lot of you know I really like to make belts. I do have other things I do on the workbench here. I've got some DOP kits here I'm in the middle of. Yeah, look at that color. I've got the fuchsia, a brown, a dark brown, and then a couple of these taupe with the brown accents. But let me get these out of the way here. I was working on those a little bit this morning. What I was saying is I really like to make belts, really more than anything, and I like to come up with something different because I have a lot of my same customers come through the booth each year. And I've purchased some of these before, but I think it's just a nice looking buckle here. And this is from Montana Leather. And if you know of another supplier too that has some unique looking buckles like this, let me know, because I'd really like to have some other options other than my plain brass or stainless steel buckles. And I asked for a bigger shirt. I don't know who overserved me through Christmas and Thanksgiving both, but I think this should be a little bit bigger one here. This is an extra large, and the one I had before didn't work, so I had to get me a new t-shirt as well. And let's take a look here. I don't know if his receipt shows how much the buckles were, but I think the buckles are $4 a piece. I think they're $3.95 if I remember right. And yeah, $3.95. So anyway, I just wanted to show you those. It goes along with what my theme of today's message is. So I ordered these buckles because I like to have a different style of belt on display each year when I set up for my artisan shows. And last year, the new belt was the diamond print belt, which I'm actually working on one right here. This one's for a friend of mine. And it was really, it drew a lot of attention. Did I sell dozens of them? No, I sold a few of them, but it was a reason for people to come in and see the new belt in the booth. And so I created these samples here. Actually, early this week, I created these samples here, trying to come up with what would be my next pattern that I'm going to have. And right now, as of this morning, I put this out as a short asking for people to vote on which one they think should be my belt for this coming year that I'll feature. And what I'll do is I'll make, I don't know how many, I'll make 2 or 3 sizes in a couple different colors of whichever one it is, and maybe the vote will be kind of tied and I need to make a couple of those. And I think I'm going to feature this buckle that I purchased from Montana Leather on those. They are well, they're $4 a piece, so that's not the end of the world there, but I think it's really a nice looking buckle. And so anyway, I think that'll go a long ways. But the purpose really for today's video that I announced earlier this week wasn't really about, talking about these patterns and that type of thing. It is that on the 27th of this month, I celebrated 2 years from when I posted my first YouTube video. And I tell you, obviously, if I didn't have people to watch the videos, then I wouldn't have any subscribers, and the channel would be, I guess I could be posting videos for myself. But I do it And I do it from a position of, I don't want to profess to be the expert on any of this. I'm still learning, like a lot of the people that watch my channel are still learning. And I learn from seeing what other people do as well, which brings up a point. There's a gentleman on Facebook. His name is Craig, last name D. I'm not going to give the full name, but he's another person that I see that when people are having an issue on a project and they post a picture on Facebook, that he's always one of the first ones to jump in and give advice. But recently, it's been, I guess it's been a couple weeks ago, he posted something on tooling, and I don't even remember what it was. I've tried to just forget about it, but it bothers me because he gives his time, and we don't know what people are going through, you know, when they're posting and asking questions. And but Craig is, I thought, always giving good advice, and he was talking about something, and he mentioned a leather tooling tool, and he called it a border tool, and someone really just laid into him about the fact, well, that's not a border tool, that's a field tool. You should, if you're a leather worker, you should know a border tool. And I guess I look them at just leather working tools. If I decide to use this diamond along the edge and call it a border tool, then it's a border tool. Anyway, just I think people should give a little bit of grace to other people that are giving of themselves in what they think they're helping. And I saw nothing in his comments that would have, you know, caused harm to anybody. If someone causes harm to somebody, then, you know, holler out. If not, you know, maybe keep that to yourself. But I'm going to work on this belt here a little bit. I've got to dye this, and then I'm going to stitch this. And this is going to be in golden brown. So, but let me talk about, I guess, a little bit here of the main purpose for the video is really to say thanks to the viewers that I have. I've got a lot of viewers that I see comments from people on a regular basis. I had a video earlier this week and a lot of really nice, kind comments there. And I take, not even just the nice ones, but I take them all to heart. I probably should be a little more thick-skinned, but I do appreciate the kind comments on my video. And I'm at 4,150 subscribers, and I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for people like you watching my videos and subscribing and probably sharing it with other people as well. So I do appreciate that. So I'm going to give away at least one of my, what I call a signature belt. Signature belt. The line has grown. Last year it would have been my classic, gunslinger, or western. This year you can choose from, you could have a belt just like this one when I get done with that. So the diamond, what I call the diamond back belt, the western belt, the gunslinger belt, and the what I call a classic belt, which is just a plain belt with stitching along both sides. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to base how many I give away by how many comments I get on this video. So more comments, more opportunities to win. Whenever someone puts a comment in there, that'll be, you know, obviously number one. And then when I respond to that, then that shows as 2 comments. So for every 100 comments on this video from a viewer, not mine, but from a viewer, then I'm going to give away one of my belts. So I'll give away at least one, even if just no one but one person comments. I'll give away one. But if I have a total of 200 viewer comments, then I'm going to give away 2 belts. And I'm going to give away belts for every 100 up to 500. So I'll give away 5 belts if, I almost said 500. I'll give away 5 belts if I have 500 comments from viewers on there. And I have some family members in there. Last year when I did a giveaway, one of my brother-in-laws, he was in there. If I get one of my family members that comments on there, and if I pull their name out of the drawing, then I will go again. So I guess I could, by doing that, I could end up giving away 6 belts if I have 500 comments and one of the people I draw is a family member. So let me get a little bit further along here and I'll come back with a few other thoughts. I do appreciate you taking time here. I thought I'd show you really quick here. I have all the diamonds made on this belt. I'm ready to go to dip dye now. I thought I'd take just a moment and show off my DOP kits that I finished. And these two, this is a kind of a textured light brown, and then more of just a medium brown, dark brown, black. Fuchsia, this is that leather from Montana Leather, and a taupe colored one here. Let's go take a look at this belt now. All right, so I've got a pretty good start on this belt here. Moving along here really good. Let's cover a few rules here. The first one is the video is going to be on the Saturday following New Year's Day of 2025. So if you're watching this and it's December 2025, then you're off by a year. So, and I'm going to do it as a live stream. And I know some of you guys are going to go, oh no, his live streams aren't good. Only way to get better at it is to do them. But you're going to help me with that. So your comments to enter for this, put some questions in there that you'd like answered. I can talk all day answering your questions. It's just coming up with topics to talk about. So we'll do that. And you can enter comments more than once. So if Bill Smith decides to put 5 comments in, that counts towards up to the 500 comments. But Bill Smith will only be in the drawing one time. I think that's clear, probably clear as mud. And as far as the family members go, if a family member's name is drawn, then the first family member that gets drawn will get a belt, and I'll be giving away an extra belt. But I'm not going to give away 6 family members' belts. There'll be a potential of 1 family member with a belt, but everybody else will be just regular viewers. So, let me think. I think that's pretty clear. I'll put all of the rules in the description part of this video. And if there's discrepancy there, then go to those rules. Those will be the rules. Oh, there's another thing. I'm not going to send you some type of an email saying, hey, send me 20 bucks and I'll get you your belt. You're going to know you're dealing with me, because the way the conversation's going to go is you're going to reach out to me first, and you're going to reach out to me through probably Facebook Messenger is the easiest way to do it. If you have a problem with that, go into the comments and say that, and we'll figure out a way. And I may do some questions back and forth to make sure that this isn't someone, trying to sneak in and do something nefarious there. But don't fall for someone asking you to send money. And the winners, North America, which includes Canada, and Sweden. Yeah, I'm playing favorites in case Jonas gets his name pulled there. Everybody else, I guess there's going to be an if. If I can ship it to you for $25 of shipping, then I will include anywhere else in the world if I can get it to you for 25 bucks. If we're outside of that, if I drew your name, you're outside of that, then we'll have a side conversation, because there's no way for me to know from your comments where you're from. So, well, I think that's about it. I did have a topic. One of my subscribers, I had an offline conversation outside of the comment section, and they said that they really don't know how to it's really take a compliment. If someone said, man, that's a beautiful belt, you do beautiful work, and it's your second belt, you look at it, I'm sure by the time I'm done with this, I'll see 2 or 3 flaws in this, and this is, I don't know how many belts, 400 belts. But the thing is, if you kind of push that compliment off, then it really robs them of the joy of giving the compliment. And I told the person I was talking with, the best thing to do is to say something like, I really appreciate the fact that you like that, let's say, belt, and I put a lot of effort into it, and it makes me happy that you really enjoy that. I think a lot of people, aren't comfortable taking a compliment because we see the flaws that are in it. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to rob someone the joy of a compliment. Like I said, just something as simple as, what I said would work. So I'm going to continue on. I need to get this belt finished and get it in the mail probably tomorrow at this point. I really do. I'll just go back and say it one more time. I'm honored that this number of people have found my videos interesting enough that they subscribed. And this is my way to give back. And I think I said it earlier, but you have to be a subscriber. So at this point, if you look up and you see you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so that your comment matters. nice noise here to end the video with. They've been working on a tile roof over here for more than a week. So maybe it's probably not as loud that you're hearing as what I'm hearing. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up there. I appreciate you taking time to watch my video today. Please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great day.